Alright, we're recording. Welcome back to the What the Fuck podcast. This is episode 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What the fuck are we doing here? We got some topics to talk about today. So, the first topic we're going to talk about is a topic I'm bringing to the table because, well, actually, Austin found out about this. He told me, but I know more about this person than he does. So, our first topic of the day is going to be Boogie2988. So, for those who don't know who Boogie is, he was a pretty famous YouTuber. He's not that famous now. He has like 4 million subscribers. For a long time, he was really popular on the internet for his Francis character, where he does like rage videos and breaks stuff and all. And like the joke is that he's an angry, fat, neckbeard loser, basically. That's literally the whole joke. But so that like he got popular for that. But now a lot of stuff with Boogie has happened the past couple years. He's turned into a terrible person. He now has been arrested and is in police custody. So I'm gonna tell you why. So basically, over the past few years, Boogie has become a really bad person. He's a really fucked up manipulator. He's a mental abuser. He uses like mental illness as a crutch and stuff, and he uses it against everybody and shit like that. And also he says that his audience is worse than Nazis and pedophiles, I think it was.
Jesus Christ.
Not his audience, his haters. He said his haters are worse than Nazis and pedophiles.
Pedophiles, man? Nazis? Fuck, man.
Yep. And he also told people that he wanted to buy a Tesla, so he had a bunch of people fucking donate to him for the Tesla, and he took the money and didn't buy the Tesla, and said he never said anything about buying a Tesla. Oh. He never even thought of buying a Tesla. But now he has a Tesla, so Boogie's pretty fucked up. Oh, his main thing is that he, for whatever fucking reason, goes on Twitter and just gives his thoughts and opinions about topics that have nothing to do with him. Nobody wants his opinion on it. Nobody cares to hear Boogie's opinion on politics, or his opinion on Anne Frank, or just random stuff. Like, he had to go through Twitter. This is how desperate this man is for attention and, like, just pointlessness. He had to dig through 7 years worth of tweets, because you can't just look up tweets. He had to specifically scroll through 7 years of tweets to find this tweet from 2014 that somebody made about him, and he just responded to it. Like,
Jesus, dude.
And all the time he's going on Twitter, like, saying, like, there was literally one time where he was talking about the Holocaust and how he said it wasn't as bad as people think, and that some good came out of it. Like, he does that. He'll go on a topic like that, a horrible topic, and he'll be like, oh, the Holocaust wasn't all bad. Yeah, some people and children died, but, some good came out of it. Jesus. Like, that's what he'll say on Twitter.
What good came out of the Holocaust?
And then people blast him on Twitter for that. And then all he does is apologize. He'll be like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't look at it that way. I'm sorry. Like, he apologizes for every fucking thing he does.
Dude,
and then there'll be times...
That's like that's like Penguin Zero saying, you know what, 9/11 was good. I mean, it killed a lot of people, but it was good. Like, that's not, like, what the fuck? That's not right at all.
Like, he apologized for everything. And then there's, like, sometimes where he goes on these tirades on his Twitter, and he is, like, starts making threats towards people, and he's like, he'll say, like, that's it, this time I'm not apologizing, and he'll make, like, a statement about something like the Holocaust, and he'll be like, if you don't agree with me, I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing this time. And then somebody says one negative thing about him, and he apologizes. Even when he says, I'm not apologizing this time, his first defense mode is, I'm sorry, you know, I didn't look at it this way. Like, it's like, what the fuck? But, so that's Boogie's behavior in a nutshell. He also mentally abuses people, and he uses his mental illnesses and stuff as crutches, and he literally went to a YouTube con. I don't know what it's called, but he went to YouTube con and he was telling like all these other YouTubers how he was gonna kill himself, and was like guilt tripping them with his suicidal thoughts, and then he never
think
even.
Of what it's called, like YouTube.
VidCon, that's what it was.
VidCon, yeah.
He just like does fucked up shit. He's a fucked up person, and so with all that, why did Boogie get arrested? Well, so he had basically beef with this guy online. I think his name was Frank or something, and
it was Frank.
Basically, he had beef with them online, right? So I don't know the details of the beef, but basically what happened was Frank showed up to Boogie's house and was wanting to settle the beef or whatever the issue was. So he shows up to Boogie's house, and instead of handling it like a normal person, like what Boogie decides to do, keep in mind he lives in the middle of a suburban neighborhood, for one. So what Boogie decides to do, instead of just like, you know, talking things out with them, or, you know, calling the cops on the guy for showing up to his house, or whatever, you know, instead of being irrational, instead of, you know, using common sense, Boogie decides to take out his fucking shotgun and fire warning shots, more than one warning shot into the air, in the middle of a neighborhood, by the way, and gets the cops called on him for firing warning shots, which is illegal to do, by the way. And so, all these months later, Boogie finally got arrested for that. I don't know what the charge is called, but he basically got arrested for firing those warning shots in public. And you're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. And so now he's in police custody. I don't know if he's going to go to jail or not. I don't know the details of it, but Austin told me that he's in police custody. So what did you see about it, Austin?
Hang on, you were cutting out. You said he was in police custody. Basically, yeah, he is in police custody. From what I've seen so far, he's in police custody, he's taken a mugshot, and Frank Hassel, the guy who, I guess, got into beef with him, made a petition to get him the death penalty. So a
lot of people signed it as well.
Yeah, like it went from me seeing it at like 63 people signed it to like probably about like 20 minutes later 2,000 something people signed it. So yeah,
like Boogie's fucked up, but he doesn't deserve to die.
No.
And to sit there and make a death penalty thing is fucked up. But I don't even know if he should go to jail or that, because it's not like he did a horrible thing. He just did a fucking stupid thing that he should have known better not to do, and got himself in trouble. But I mean, I know how Boogie is. If he does end up going to jail, he's probably gonna try to kill himself in jail or whatever.
He's either gonna try to kill himself or jail, or he's gonna do some shit where he gets into a fight and dies.
Yeah.
I could see him trying to do some shit.
Didn't you say like when the cops arrested him, he had to be detained?
Yeah, he had to be detained, but then like 5 minutes later after he was detained, he was like, I'll cooperate. So
Jesus Christ, Boogie. So yeah, Boogie 2988 is arrested. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. We'll update you when we find out what happens. But it sucks because I used to watch Boogie a lot, like during like 2016. I watched Boogie a lot. I watched a lot of his old Francis videos. They were kind of funny. His newer ones are god awful, but like I even watched his Boogie stuff where he wasn't Francis and he would talk about video games and like new games that were coming out, and like just from watching his videos, Boogie seemed like such a nice, down to earth guy, and like you wouldn't think he would be like that, and he just seemed like just a regular, normal dude that just loved video games. And then you find out all this shit about how he mentally abuses people and shit, lies, says horrible things, goes on tirades on Twitter, makes himself look like a fucking idiot, and then now gets himself arrested for firing a double-barrel shotgun into the air in a fucking neighborhood.
Jesus. I don't know, I mean, the guy, from what you told me, like, I didn't know about Boogie 298 until Devin told me this around, I think it's when we watched one of the NXT takeovers, or I think it was I think it was night 2 of takeover St. Louis, but he told me about him, and then I just randomly see it on Twitter that he's arrested, and I told him about that.
Yep.
So it's like,
fucking
I don't fucking like what he's doing, like mentally abusing people, and then just like talking about mental illness like it's a crutch, and it's not cool at all.
Oh, but you know, it's funny, he does that. He uses his mental illness as a crutch. He fucking manipulates other people's depression and mental illnesses. But remember what Boogie said about himself, that how he's a titan of mental strength.
Oh, that's right. Titan of mental strength.
Because he was saying some shit about like insults on Twitter or something. He commented on something that he like nobody cared about his opinion on it. He was like, you know, most people would be upset like that about that, but you know, a lot of people aren't a titan of mental strength like I am. That's what he said. And it's like, bro, you are not. If you were a titan of mental strength, you wouldn't be going to VidCon telling fucking Jacksepticeye and all these other popular YouTubers that you're gonna fucking kill yourself.
He told Jacksepticeye that?
I was using him as an example, but I don't know who was all at VidCon, but
like Jacksepticeye is one of the like nicest people you'd ever know. So he'll actually fucking like be like, oh shit, dude, and he'll actually try to like talk to you about that shit.
Yeah, well, I'll just use it as an example of like a big YouTuber that would be at VidCon. Like he would go up to people and tell them what's going on, and he'll be like he was like something about it was like right after Boogie's wife left him, and he went to VidCon, and he would go up to all these YouTubers, and you know, they'd be like, "Oh, hey Boogie, how you doing?" or whatever, and he'd be, "Oh, you know, not good. I'm thinking I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm gonna end it all." And like, it's like, why go to a public place where all these YouTubers that you know are, and just try to like guilt trip them and shit with like fucking suicide? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Like,
it's not like Boogie's broke. He has fucking money to get himself fucking therapy and shit. Like, dude used to weigh like 600 pounds. Now he's down to like 300 something. I mean, he's still fat, but like Boogie lost a lot of weight.
I mean, and at one point, he's not as big as EDP is.
Yeah. Like, he was bigger than EDP at one point.
Yeah.
But like, at one point, he seemed like his mental health was good, he was eating healthy, he was losing weight, he was becoming happy, and then next thing I know, all this fucking shit happens where he just goes on these complete just mental breakdowns on Twitter, and just on his Twitch as well, and like just, oh god, by the way, Boogie has a TikTok, I didn't know if you know that.
Oh my fucking...
It's cringe because he's not, the only TikTok he's doing right now is the fucking drop the soap in the jail shower, but
my god.
Basically his TikTok were basically he would like do trendy dances, or at least half attempt at it, but they're really freaking cringe. Like Boogie also fucking like sings songs on his like it's bad. Oh my fucking god! Like Boogie is a specimen. To sit him to fucking sit there and watch him try to fucking do the fucking shoot dance and all that is just, oh my fucking god. But yeah, so Boogie is interested and is in police custody. If he goes to jail, we'll talk about it. But as of right now, that's the most updated information about it. So yeah, Boogie got himself in fucking trouble like an idiot.
Let's talk about somebody that should be in Twitch jail because...
Get ready for this juicy topic.
Okay, so me and Devin like this YouTuber, or used to at this point, called Uber Hackster Nova. He did a lot of wrestling stuff. He did stuff just like with Minecraft and shit like that. He was really good back in the day.
Yep. Fucking Left 4 Dead and Gmod and shit.
Yeah.
All that fucking shit.
Now, okay, so you go on, I follow him on Twitch, Devin does too.
I only followed him just to piss Austin off, to be honest.
Yeah, so, I've told Devin this, he does this stupid fucking GTA RP. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've thought about doing GTA RP for maybe like a month or so as like Jim Cornette or something, just to be dumb. And, like, not do it again after that, because it gets boring. It gets fucking boring.
Not forever. He does it for 13 hours straight.
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But freaking, I've thought about, for one, you have to fill out an application. A fucking application. Like, I don't understand. You have to fill out an application to join the GTA RP server. Okay, whatever. If you want to have an application, whatever. So, I don't even care at this point. I've scrapped that idea entirely. I don't even want to now. Because of this motherfucker. So, Nova has legit been playing GTA RP since 2019, non-stop. Non-stop. There has been a couple times where he's taken breaks for other games, but he always goes back to GTA RP. I am not kidding you. There is a playlist on YouTube of his VODs. Not even all of them. It's just a year's worth of his VODs playing GTA RP, and there's over 300. They're so boring. They're so boring that I went to sleep to them. I used it as a sleep tactic to put me to sleep.
Oh my God.
So we start watching a GTA RP stream the other day, and he's got this cringy fucking voice. Cringy fucking voice that he uses, and he calls himself Sizz. Oh, and let's not forget his cop roleplay. So he does a criminal roleplay and a cop roleplay, and he does this for 13 hours every day, no breaks. And then he complains. He complains that he doesn't get shit for sleep. He complains he gets shit for sleep. He gets like 2 hours of sleep sometimes every day. It's your own fault. You're doing it to yourself. Like, I don't understand how you don't get this. You complain about it. You do it for 13 hours in one day. Sometimes sometimes more than that. I'm not even joking. I've seen him do 20 hours before. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you have a life? You obviously don't. Like, oh my, like,
It's not
God.
even like he does it during the day. He goes live at like midnight or 1 o'clock, and then doesn't stop until afternoon the next day.
He's a legit night owl, and then he'll sit there and goddamn sleep for 2 hours in the daylight. In the daylight.
And then he's at the end of his stream. He talked about. He said, "You guys know how it is. You'll see me the next time you see me. I don't know when that'll be." It literally just fucking streams the same thing the next day. Like,
exactly.
He streams like every single fucking day, and it's just Sizz and Barry.
I've legit told Devin, I might get banned on purpose. Like,
oh yeah.
Dude, he bans everybody who dislikes or says anything remotely what he thinks is bashing him. Somebody will say, "Oh my God, that's like a cool fucking outfit. Why don't you change it?" or something, and he'll be like, "Banned." Fucking man, that's what he'll do. Like, it's not even. Why Nova? Why Nova?
Literally.
Even when he was in Cow Chop, he was more tolerable. How can he not be tolerable right now? This man was my childhood, dude.
Literally the other day, I saw his chat like annihilating people and banning people like in action. Like
they're toxic. They're toxic.
Someone said, what the fuck was it? Someone said something about the role play and how it's not meta. And then all these people started coming after him. They're like, dude, how the fuck is it not meta? Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you're gonna sit here and say it's not meta, get the fuck out of here. And they're like, ban this guy. Let's ban him. And then they banned him.
Can you tell me what the fuck meta is?
I don't know. Fucking know.
I don't know what meta is.
I don't know. His chat says a lot of things like fucking they call him Pog James. They call him fucking goddamn. They said we need a Pog. What did they say? A Pog Daddy James statue or something like that.
I don't fucking know. All I'm saying.
They have like these letter phrases. Like, it's so bad.
All I'm saying right now, like, Nova, I miss the old you right now, and for, like, it's cool to play something that you want to play. Like, that you're having fun playing, but maybe play it off stream or play something else on stream. Like, I don't... Have some variety. Like, do like we do. I might be playing one day playing Mortal Kombat with Devin, and then the next day doing a freaking tournament on Fire Pro. Like, just do something with variety, man. Like, it's cool that you're having fun. It's just like, fuck.
Like, I don't understand how he even gets sleep, because not only does he do these like 13-hour streams every single day, but he's also doing like 2-hour-long Resident Evil playthroughs like every day as well. And like, I'll even go to his channel right now. I'll tell you what he's been doing. So let's see.
I'm gonna see how old he is just to see, because like,
literally 3 hours ago, Chris Comes Clean, Resident Evil Village, number 7. Fucking, where's his most recent videos? Okay, so yeah, he's been playing Resident Evil for like an hour every single day, on top of doing these 13-hour roleplay streams. And he posts the fucking highlights of his RP as well.
He's fucking 30. Like, when I'm 30, I'm not going to be doing 13-hour-long GTA RP streams. Like, oh my god. How? I just don't understand.
And keep in mind, in the midst of all this, he was doing a Cyberpunk playthrough as well. What else did he do? Boneworks, fucking Bug Snacks playthrough, all while he's doing these 13-hour GTA streams. Valhalla, which was 30 parts long. He's been like doing all this content while still doing these 13-hour streams. Like, why? How?
I don't understand.
Like, but then he complains about sleep.
Exactly! Like, you're doing it to yourself! Like, if I ever get like that at the age of 30, man, like, I don't care how much money I'm making, that's just depressing. Like, I can't even explain, like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, why?
It is like, literally, I've watched his roleplay a little bit, and it is literally so cringe. Like, it is. Oh yeah, that's another thing they say. I'm looking at his Twitch chat right now. They say nodders a lot.
What the fuck is? I'm not even gonna say it because I don't know if it's something.
DRL. I don't know what that means.
Fuck.
ICU Sage. Oh, that's the word I was trying to find. KEKW. They say that a lot. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Even his Nightbot is fucking cringe. Bot he set up himself is fucking cringe. Like, oh, so like I used to watch Nova a lot. I watched him for hours and hours of his Gmod series and his fucking Left 4 Dead videos. I watched his wrestling content.
I've watched Nova since I was 7.
I watched his full playthrough of both Evil Withins and Outlast 2. Like,
I watched all his Minecraft series. I watched his GTA Online, not to get confused with his GTA RP, because that's actually the freaking GTA Online is actually funny. But like, I've watched that. The most recent thing I've watched of his is when he took a look at the Game Awards of last year, which is in December.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. Like, but then before that, the last time I watched him was watching the 2019 E3 event with watching him react to it. And it's just like, the fact that I mean, I used to watch his Super Mario Maker shit too. Like,
same here.
Like that, like his Gmod.
I got another topic, by the way. We can, if you want to insert this in or not, since you just brought up Mario Maker, I could talk about Dash EXP. I don't know if you want to talk about him this episode or not, but I could definitely go on topic about that.
We could put it by we could put it after the Stranger Things episode 2 review.
All right, because I got a lot to say about Dash EXP. But we'll get there. I just now thought of that, so I wanted to bring it up. But continue.
Right. But
continue annihilating this man's career.
But like, I've watched so many reviews of like, not reviews, but I mean like so many like gameplays. Like, he's the one that showed me what Gang Beast was. I got
that too.
I got Gang Beast because he played it. Like,
I literally got Resident Evil 7 because I watched his playthrough.
I watched Cow Chop for only him. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I always loved watching the wrong side of YouTube.
Yeah, the wrong side of YouTube's my favorite series, dude. I mean, I kind of like Alex too, but like still, like, I watched it because of him mainly. Like, I stuck by him when he left the Creatures because of all the shit that happened. I don't know if you know what shit happened, which made him leave, but do you know or not? Because I can explain.
No, I have no idea.
Basically, what happened? There was multiple things. Like, they started like not letting him know things, like just keeping him in the dark, and then on top of that, Kutra was having an affair with his girlfriend at the time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so James and Alex decided, you know what, we're gonna start fucking Couch Hop. And they left. But, like...
Damn. So I always remember him talking about Creature Hub and stuff.
Yeah, that Creature Hub ended, I think, about 2017. It was, like, a year after James and Alex left. James, of course, is Nova, and Alex, of course, is Emerald HD. Sorry, but, like, I just... The fact that I've watched him for this many years, it's been 10 years since I started watching him. There's about to be 11. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't understand how bad he's gotten. Has he just gotten... Like, not only that, you know what he likes wrestling-wise now?
AEW.
Exactly. He went to All In. He went to All In. I'm not even joking. He has an All In t-shirt, so he went to All In.
I remember him talking about how he watched Lucha Underground and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I didn't, at the time, like, I didn't know he was as big of a wrestling fan as he is. And he was talking about how he loves Lucha Underground and stuff. But I didn't know that he was at All In.
Yeah, he went to All In, and then he's like started saying things about like AEW and shit. And I'm just like, no. Like, I know WWE's product is not the greatest, which we'll talk about later. But AEW is way worse. I don't understand how people could like that. Like, especially James, dude. Like,
his
God.
Nightbot is so cringe. His Nightbot said in the chat, when the imposter is sus, and they put like a face of James doing a really cringy looking face. Like, James set that up himself. Like, Nightbot is something that the fucking streamers set up themselves. Because, like, Nightbot is a bot that you can set up to, like, send out information or, like, send links if you want to link people to something or update people, like, whatever. He set that up to say that. I'm trying to find the part where the fucking Nightbot says something about people being upset. And it's so cringe. I'm trying to fucking find it, and I can't find it.
I don't know, man. Like, I know he recently played Among Us, too.
Oh my god.
Like, I can't, like, dude, like, I don't understand. Like, I would get it.
His Nightbot said to somebody, ugh, fine, I guess you are my little snake. Come here.
Oh, God.
It's so...
You know, I would understand him playing the GTRP for, like, a couple months, maybe. Because it's, like, a big thing. It was a big thing in 2019, so I understood then. But now... Like... For one, when he first did it, he said he failed the application. So he begged. No, he didn't do the application again because he begged the creators of NoPixel to join it, and you're like, oh, you gotta. And NoPixel was like, oh, you gotta submit some like substantial amounts of like subscribers and followers. Here, yeah, you can join. So he didn't even go in the right way. He tried to, but...
Jesus Christ, dude.
And, I mean, it was cool for what it was, the GTA RP. Like, it's better than regular GTA, honestly. But, like, it's still, like, a thing where, like, it gets boring. Like, I can't watch that for hours upon hours, or play that for hours upon hours.
His Nightbot said, be sure to connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch, and you can subscribe to James for free.
Nah. You see, the only time I would use my Amazon Prime sub would be for New Legacy Inc. Not your ass. Okay? Nah.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, Nova, Nova, Nova.
You do not deserve my Prime sub, dude.
But the second you say that in his chat, either he's gonna ban you or the chat is just gonna fucking
The chat's gonna gang up.
hop all over you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get freaking destroyed by like 15 million different people that's in his chat. And then he's gonna catch wind of it, and then I'm just gonna get banned.
Oh my god, as Nightbot said, what if chat was cute? Haha, JK, ... unless shocked emoji. Like, why is he setting it up to be like that?
I don't know.
It's so cringe. Like, what happened to you, James?
Well, since we're on the Twitch topic, since you added another topic, I think I should add another topic.
Oh god.
We're just gonna move on from Nova because there's something else that happened substantial on Twitch. I don't know if you heard about the actually you've heard about the hot tub streams.
Oh, I found some hot tub streams.
Yeah, so basically Pokimane did a hot tub stream for her birthday. You want to know how many people were watching at the same time?
How many?
Over 100,000.
Jesus Christ.
So there's over 100,000 simps in the world. Could be more, honestly, because you know that there's some that don't use Twitch. So I just wanted to add that because that is something that we have to compete with. We have to compete with that. God, dude.
Like, fucking, like, if you, excuse me, if you want to see simps, just, like, go on Twitch, go to the Just Chatting section, and try to find, like, a hot tub stream. You will see, no matter who it is, as long as the girl's attractive, they will simp, and you will see a shitload of donations. You will see simping like you've never seen before. Like, we thought that the Alexa Bliss simp shit was bad, but
No.
that is nothing compared to the Twitch Pokimane simping.
Yeah.
Like, or the fucking people literally taking out mortgages on their house and giving all their life savings to Belle Delphine.
It got so
Like,
bad for Pokimane, she had to set a limit of how much that people could donate to her.
Oh shit, I found it. Okay. So the Nightbot thing I wanted to read for the Nova thing just popped up. So this is what he programmed his Nightbot thing to say.
Oh, God.
It says, "Please remember that when you feel scare or frightened, never forget times when you feel happy. When day is dark, always remember happy day, peepo happy." James set that up himself to say that. It is so cringe, dude.
Man.
But, like, it is unreal how much people fucking simp on the internet. Like I said, the easiest way to get popular on the internet and to get rich on the internet is to be a hot, attractive girl, and you just booby stream on Twitch or hot tub stream on Twitch, or you start OnlyFans. You will get so much fucking money, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's not even like a sexist thing that I'm trying to say. It's literally facts. Literally, Like, you don't see any guy streamers or anything that have simps like that. You just straight up don't see that.
No. I could go on like a, for example, a fucking, like if I watch Road to Shaw, because he's streaming right now, and I could go on there and people would just be like, hey, how's your day? How's that football game? Play FIFA or some shit like that. That's all it would be. That's all it would be. And on Pokimane stream, it'd be like heart emoji, heart emoji. You're so hot. A donation of like $1 million. It would just be that. Like it would not be.
I remember when fucking we were watching the Nova stream and somebody donated him $100, I think, and you were like, who the? Oh, you got us so mad. You're like, who the fuck would donate this guy $100 for this role play?
Oh yeah. Somebody donated him $100 to do role play. So.
And they didn't even say anything in the message.
No, they didn't even say like. They could have even said like, here, just because you made my day. No, they just said. That's all they said. Nothing. Like.
Like literally, Nova was like, "Was that $100 that I just saw?" and fucking, he was like, "But it doesn't say anything, and they didn't put a message." He was like, "Thank you." He was like, "I wouldn't donate $100 and not put a message, but thank you."
Yeah. So maybe we should get off the Twitch topic, because there's another topic that made me mad, especially because we're recording this the day after WrestleMania Backlash. Now,
I did not watch this pay-per-view.
Devin did not watch it.
Straight up did not watch it. I said, fuck this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I watched it for 2 matches. The Mysterios versus Ziggler and Rude, because I wanted to see if the Mysterios would win. Spoiler alert, they did, in a great match. That match, definitely check it out. And Cesaro and Roman. That's the only 2 matches I wanted to watch. But I had to set through, if I didn't want ads for later, I had to set through the live show. So, I bit the bullet. I was on Twitter for most of the time. But there was a segment that I could not be on Twitter for, because I was shocked. I was shocked. I was baffled on why they would do this. And I'm going to tell you right now, I love Miz and I love Damian Priest, but I have lost so much respect for the both of them. For doing, even John Morrison. I have lost respect for him too. Now, give you a little bit of background. Batista's movie Army of the Dead, which I want to do on the live commentary series sometime, comes out soon. I think it's out, actually, on Netflix. And so WWE was sponsored by it. So they decide, instead of playing an ad like they normally do, to take Damian Priest versus The Miz and make it a lumberjack match. I'm like, okay, a lumberjack match. That's interesting. We don't usually get to see those. So I'm interested to see what they do. Tell me, please tell me why, instead of playing an ad, they had multiple stunt guys, probably some guys from the Performance Center, that probably ruined their careers doing this, dress up as zombies and be lumberjacks. This is the most AEW Impact shit I have ever seen on WWE television. It wasn't even television, it was pay-per-view. It was on Peacock.
Pay for it.
So I was shocked. I didn't go off on Twitter. In fact, after this, I didn't tweet no more on Twitter. You could go look at my Twitter, because I didn't tweet anything. All I said was, why would I watch this when I could just watch Night of the Living Dead? That's what I said on Twitter, and I said nothing else after this about this entire pay-per-view. And this pay-per-view was so boring, besides that tag team match, that I fell asleep in one of the matches that I wanted to see. I fell asleep in Cesaro versus Roman Reigns. That's how bad this pay-per-view was. I'm gonna give you a step-by-step of what every match on the pay-per-view. The pre-show was Sheamus versus fucking Ricochet. If I wanted to watch that, I would watch Raw. Okay? The first match on the main card is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Did not care. I didn't care whatsoever. The only person I cared about in that match was Rhea Ripley. And you know what? She won. But it wasn't a good match. Then finally we get to the Mysterios versus Dolph and Robert Roode. It was a great match. I didn't even mind the false finishes in the match because it had storytelling to it. On the pre-show, Roode and Ziggler attacked Dominic in the backstage. So Dominic was hurt, and it was Ray. It was just gonna be Ray out there for in like a handicap match for the tag titles. Then Dominic comes out halfway through the match and helps Ray, and they both win the titles as the first ever father and son tag team champions. Great match. I suggest that. If you don't want to watch Cesaro and Roman, that's the only match you need to watch then. The tag team match. That was great. Then we get the zombie disaster, the promotion for Army of the Dead. So, at this point I'm checked out. I'm like, I just want to see Cesaro versus Roman. I just want to see Cesaro versus Roman. Please, I don't care about any other match. That's all I'm thinking in my head. All I'm thinking. So, then next is Bianca and Bayley. I don't care. I just don't care. I just don't care. I go on Twitter. I look at stuff. I just look through Twitter. I don't care. Bianca wins, obviously. It didn't matter to me. It didn't matter. Then we get another match that I was just dreading. By the way, there's 2 triple threat matches on this card. So, and the same ending happened on both of the matches. I'm not even joking. So, Rhea Ripley throws out Charlotte Flair and pins Asuka to win the match. You want to know what Bobby Lashley did?
Same thing.
He threw out Drew McIntyre, speared Braun, and pinned Braun to win the match. It's cool that Bobby retained and everything, but I didn't want to see a finish that was done twice. And then we finally get to Cesaro versus Roman, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is good. And then for some reason, I black out for a minute, and then 5 minutes later, I see Cesaro upcutting Roman. I'm like, okay, I must have dozed off. I need to get myself some water. I didn't get myself water. And I'm sitting here watching it, and then I doze off again, and next thing I know, my mom wakes me up, and a watch-along is going on for Backlash. I didn't see what happened with Roman versus Cesaro. I saw it afterwards on Twitter, and I'm just like, I went through all of that to fall asleep. So, safe to say... Oh, and that... You want to know the cherry on top? You want to know the cherry on top of everything? Hell in a Cell is in June. Because that makes sense. So... I'd like to get to the Stranger Things review because I don't want to talk about WrestleMania Backlash no more. What's your thoughts on WrestleMania Backlash from what I just said?
I mean, I knew what I was getting into. I don't know why you made yourself watch it.
I just wanted to see 2 matches. That's all I wanted to see.
I told you could have saw it after it was over.
But I only have the thing on Peacock to where I have to watch ads to get there, and I didn't know when.
Well, I mean, that would have been better than trying to watch this whole fucking thing. I knew exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be rematches from WrestleMania, maybe a few with a little twist, but nothing really to care about. Because Backlash it basically is just the new Extreme Rules because they did the same shit with Extreme Rules where it's just WrestleMania rematches. They literally put WrestleMania in the fucking title of the pay-per-view. Like, that should have told you right there what this pay-per-view was going to be. So, I specifically avoided this pay-per-view because I knew how bad it was going to be. So,
I mean,
I'm not mad because I didn't waste my time watching it.
The only highlight I got from that was the Mysterios versus Dolph in Rude. Like, that's the only highlight from that pay-per-view because I didn't get to see Roman versus Cesaro because my ass was too tired after all the fucking zombie shit.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you fucking force yourself to watch torture.
I mean, I'm mad at myself for falling asleep because that's what I was waiting for. I'm sitting there, man. I sit there and watch 2 triple threats. 2.
Was Roman and Cesaro the main event?
Yeah. You know, I'm starting to get like Jim Cornette. I don't like triple threats no more. Like I don't. They're so overdone. They make no sense no more. And they're the same fucking finish every time. Like I can't even.
Oh my goodness. Fuck WrestleMania Backlash. I didn't watch that garbage. I'm glad I didn't.
If you want to watch anything good on that pay-per-view, just watch the Mysterios versus fucking Rude and Dolph. I know that was for sure good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we get to this
Stranger Things episode 2.
Yep.
The episode was called The Weirdo on Maple Street.
Yep. So last episode we did Stranger Things season 1, episode 1, and today we're doing season 1, episode 2. It continues off from where the first episode ended, where they find 11 in the woods. So they bring her back to Michael's house, and they're trying to find out who she is, why she was out there, and she's still like not wanting to really talk or whatever. She looks terrified of everything. Michael's friends think it's crazy to have her there, and stuff. So then she sleeps there overnight. The only thing she really says is that her name is 11. Really.
The side plot. You should talk about the main plot, and I'll just talk about the side plots. That's how we'll do this. The side plots was Will's mother and his brother Jonathan. Basically, like, distraught over Will still. It's where we left off, and Jonathan, Will's brother, goes to their father's house, their biological father's house, and he's not there. Will's not there. He's in upside down, obviously, but so Jonathan does that, and then and then Jonathan goes to another plot, basically, that Nancy, Mike's brother, or Michael, or whatever you were going to fucking call him, but Nancy and Steve go on a date. I guess a date? I don't know. Is it? I mean, they kind of start making out at the end, so I guess it's a date. A double date. But Jonathan acts like a creep and starts taking pictures of Nancy like a young Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy. So freaking So that happens. Hopper is also trying to look for Will as last episode goes by, and the people from the factory or some shit, or the laboratory.
The factory.
I don't know. Just shut up, man. They disguised it as a factory, I'm pretty sure.
They literally had a sign on the fence that said laboratory. It's not a good disguise if they put it on the fucking fence.
I'm pretty sure at some point in the series they do disguise it as a factory. I'm pretty sure at some point. So
also, why is everything in the same fucking spot?
Yeah, so the laboratory and the house that Nancy's at with Steve, both in the same woods, because that makes sense. Oh, and by the way, these woods all connect to Will's house as well. So
Yep.
So woods, I don't know. I'm not talking about Xavier. But there was a lot of side plots. I mean, Barb goes to the Upside Down, which is Nancy's friend, at the end, and shit. So
yeah, it's teased for the next episode. But to the main plot with 11, basically she's at Michael's house and he's trying to hide her from his mom. I mean, he really doesn't say anything about his dad because he's more concerned about his mom finding her. But
the only thing about his dad that he says is the lazy boy that he sits in and sleeps in.
Yeah. So basically, he told 11 that he could just that she could act like she's lost and his mom could help her get help. But 11 doesn't want help because she's scared because the people from the laboratory are after her and they'll kill her if they find her or whatever, and so she doesn't want any adults to know. So the only people that know about her is Michael and his two friends, and obviously she knows Will. She knows where he is. I don't know if they know each other, but she knows where Will is. And so she is hidden in the basement, and then Michael stays home from school and shows her around the house and stuff, and then he hides her in his bedroom closet, which gives her a flashback to apparently the main science dude, like the blonde-haired scientist. Apparently that's her dad because she kept screaming for him, calling him Papa. So
Yeah.
guessing that's her dad. And she got locked into a room in the facility, and the closet reminded her of that, so she started crying. Then, Michael has his friends over, and he tells them that she knows where Will is, and she can help them find Will, but they think it's a crazy idea, so they go to tell Michael's mom, and then that's when 11 shows them her telekinesis sort of. And so then they go to the basement, and they're asking her where Will is, and she takes their Dungeons and Dragons board or whatever it is, and she knocks all the pieces off of it and acts like the one piece is Will. She flips it over to the black side of it and puts Will in the middle, the thing that's supposed to represent Will, and she tells him he's there, and says that
Will's
something's
hiding
after him. Yeah, he's hiding, and they're like, hiding from who? They're like, the same bad people that's chasing you, and she said no. And then she picked up this dragon piece and put it next to him, and with that she's talking about the Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Which we got to see a little bit in this episode where what was her name? Barb?
Barb, yeah.
She was sitting by the pool, and then the Demogorgon, like, whatever it does, it uses like electricity, it like fucks with it, and then like it just like it popped up, and you can see like a little bit of it for like a split second, but then it took Barb So, basically, the episode just ended with Barb getting taken, and
Steve and Nancy kissing. That was pretty much episode 2. Sorry, I had to record another clip.
Alright. Yeah, that was pretty much Stranger Things episode 2. To review it as an episode, it's obviously a continuation of the first episode, so it's just more of the same. It wasn't really any better or any worse. It was just more of the same thing. I do like though, like the emotional like torment that like Jonathan and his mom were feeling. I feel like they're doing that really well. They're honestly, I mean, it makes sense because it's their family, but they're more fucked up about it than Michael and his friends are. Like, they're literally like, they look like they're like his mom. It looks like Will's mom is gonna have a fucking mental breakdown or an emotional breakdown.
I think that's part of it because Winona Ryder, I think, actually went out of retirement for this role. Like, that's how dedicated to this role she was. But like, she puts her heart into it, and that's why I really like Winona Ryder in this role.
Yeah. And the dude who plays Jonathan plays like a great Big Brother character.
Yeah.
They even show like a flashback scene of like him and Will listening to "Should I Stay or Should I Go," and like showing their bond or whatever.
Yeah.
They also had their dad in this episode. I think his name was Lonnie or something.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. Ouch. But yeah, so I mean, episode 2 was good. It makes me hyped to watch episode 3, see where it goes next.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, we're probably gonna have to record, I think, another one of these sometime in advance because I'm going on vacation. So, or not, it's not really a vacation, but I'm not gonna get into details. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the next episode. I mean, that was Stranger Things episode 2 or season 1 episode 2. The weirdo on Maple Street.
One thing we forgot to mention is they find the cops find this drain pipe, and it has Eleven's like hospital wristband thing. And that's how the cops like locate the laboratory or whatever. And also they have a scene at that diner where Eleven was at, and the scientist like made it look like the dude killed himself. They made it look like suicide, basically. Yeah. But yeah, besides that was Stranger Things season 1 episode 2. So next week we'll be back with another review for season 1 episode 3.
Yes. Alright, so
we get to move on.
Did you want to talk about Dashi first, or
yes,
Mr. Chris
so
Baker? Okay, talk about him after.
Okay, so Dashi XP, man. You know, it's like, you know, we sat here and said, what happened to Nova? What happened to James, man? Like, I sit here and I say, what the fuck happened to Dashi, man? Like, I used to love Dashi. Dashi was my favorite YouTuber. I watched every single thing Dashi did. All of his skits. I subscribed to every single Dashi channel. He has like 3 of them. And like, all Dashi's content used to be gold. Like, he used to be so funny. His skits were hilarious. Like, Dashi used to have so much versatile content. He would do gaming, he would do skits, he would do vlogs, he would do like food reviews, product reviews, like all Dashi would just do dumbass little videos. He would do like mail unboxings. Like, Dashi would do all types of different stuff. But now all fucking Dashi does is gaming, and it pisses me the fuck off because he sat here, and it's not like, oh, well, you're pissed off he's doing what he wants to do. No, he sat here for the past 4 fucking years. 4 years. Every time at the beginning of the year, his fucking fat ass, well, he's not really that fat anymore, but his fucking ass sits there and says, "Oh, you know, people are asking me if I'm going to bring back the skits this year. I don't know how many I'm going to do, but I'm telling you what, we're definitely bringing back the skits this year." He's sitting there saying, "Oh, this year I'm planning on doing Ghetto Doctor 3, and which I'll give him credit, he did that one, but he was like, "Oh, we're going to do Ghetto Chef 7 and Ghetto News Anchor 3 and like." And he saying, "Oh, I'm going to bring this back, and we're doing this and this and this." And all he does is fucking game. Every single day he posts a gameplay. Or almost every single day. And it's like stuff I don't even fucking care about. And you talked about earlier how you used to watch Nova play Mario Maker. Dashi ruined Mario Maker for me. I can't watch Mario Maker content anymore because of him. You don't understand. Every single Saturday since 2015, Dashi has done a Mario Maker gameplay. He did 200 Mario Maker gameplays on the first game, and now he's about to be at 100 gameplays with Mario Maker 2. I'm sick and tired of Dashi playing Mario Maker. Stop!
Just
fucking God. He said
Mario Maker 3.
he says that he's gonna stop Mario Maker 2 at 100. That's what he said for the first one, and then he won another 100 episodes. Literally, I think his newest one that he just did 2 days ago was number 98. So 2 more weeks is fucking bullshit. With it, like, and the thing is, I used to love his Mario Maker series when he first did it because, for one, Dashi was still funny, but all Dashi does now, he's so different. Like, you go watch anybody who's a Dashi fan or anybody who wants to check out Dashi. See what I'm talking about. Go watch a Dashi video from like 2014, 2015, or like go watch a Dashi playing an indie horror game from back in the day, and then watch Dashi's content now. It is so unfunny. It is so bad. All Dashi does is he has the same intro, the same fucking intro.
Isn't it like I think I can recite it too, isn't it? Welcome back to Super Mario Maker.
Yes, it's that every episode, and it's always him screaming, "What up? It's Dashi." I'm sick and tired of it. Like, what happened to just the "What up? It's Dashi"? But now it has to be screaming every time, and like he fucking freestyles every goddamn video. His freestyles aren't even good anymore. He fucking damn screams every single fucking word. I can't watch his content anymore. It's that bad. Literally, he screams when he doesn't need to scream. He yells.
After like the thing where he says, "Welcome back to Soup," isn't like, doesn't he say something about Satan as well?
Yeah, he always says something about Satan. He always says fucking something about Tina. Fucking like, he'll be like, for example, when he plays Friday the 13th, he'll be like, "What up? It's Dashi, and welcome back, yes, back to what? Friday the 13th, Shrina, Sabrina, suck my wiener." I'm fucking sick and tired of. It's literally every intro. Like, in Mario Maker, he has his own intro for that. But literally, every fucking video is, "What up? It's Dashi, and welcome back to," put game title here. Well, welcome back to whatever, yes, back to what? Oh, actually, no. It's "What up? It's Dashi, and welcome back, yes, back to," insert game name here. Fucking. Then he tries to rhyme with the name, like fucking. He'll be like, welcome back, yes, back to fucking Among Us, Strung Us, Hung Us. Like, he fucking rhymes for no reason, and then like, he fucking. It's so cringe, dude. I can't tell you how, like, unwatchable Dashi is now. Like, literally, I'm going to his channel right now. All he's been playing is Resident Evil. I guarantee you, I'm going to play his video right now. I guarantee you he's going to have the intro of "What up, it's Dashi, and welcome back, yes, back to Resident Evil Villager, Pillager." So, it's going to be something like that. I'm calling it right now. Let's go, part 3. I guarantee it's going to be, he plays a clip of something that happens and he screams, then he does the intro every time.
Oh my God, Jack, guess what? He did.
I told you. I fucking told you. It's every video. Every video. Look, I will go.
Sorry for destroying your guys' ears.
I will go to fucking let's see a random video he did. Let's see Mario 3D World. It's gonna be the same thing. Watch. Play a clip where something happens and he screams right here. Every fucking video. It's every one. The only one that's different is Mario Maker, which is this shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't make this, y'all might as well start clicking on the 2 videos right there. Because if I don't make this, click the video, click them. Click the video! Go back!
It's this shit.
Go back! Right up! It's that shit! I want to come back! Yes, back to what? Somebody have to do, you know it is the game! When you guys make me levels, bring them to me right there, I play them like that!
Every video. And that's not the only thing he does. He also does this shit where right before he gets to the game, he'll be like, alright, without further ado, and then he'll stop, and whatever game he's playing, like insert enemy name here, for example, we'll use fucking,
Freddy from Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, he'll be like, we're gonna be running from Freddy's bitch ass like this, and he like starts acting like he's running. And he'll be like, we gonna run from his ass like this, and then he'll stop. He'll be like, then we gonna stop, and then we gonna dance on his ass, and he starts dancing. He does it every fucking video, dude. Oh my god, I can't stand him anymore. And it's not him as a person. It's just every video. I don't care if the game is different. I don't care how long the video is. It's the same copy and paste intro every time. You can say, "Oh well, Demo, you always say what up, Demo? What's up, guys? Demo the Warrior here." Okay, that's all I say. I don't do a whole fucking song and dance number every single fucking time I do a video. It makes me so mad because I love Dashie, man. I watched this dude's video, every single video that he would do. But now they're all the same. Every single one is the same cut and paste, do the same intro, change the name of the game, do the running and dance on the ass thing, fucking Satan jokes, and fucking screaming the whole time, and doing crappy freestyles.
It's like a 4-year-old on like that has like ADHD.
Like I just don't understand like what changed him, man.
Dude, I watched him for a solid month and I unsubbed. So, but
like
he was so stuck
happened?
in my head that Super Mario Maker thing has been stuck in my head for like years now.
It was funny at first.
I know. That's like it was funny the first like 3 times, and then he just does it every time to where it got recited into my brain. Like that's like something I could legit be like, somebody could ask me, hey, have you memorized something? And I'm like, yeah. And I'll be like, welcome back to because I've memorized that. I can't
Literally.
not.
It's fucking funny the first like maybe 10 times, but not 300 times. 300. You realize in 2 weeks it's gonna be 300 weeks in a row that he's played this game. 300 Saturdays in a row
That's
that he's played Mario Maker.
That's 6 years of Mario Maker.
Every single fucking Saturday. I would understand doing maybe 100 on the first one and then 100 on the second one. But like, come on, dude. You did 200 on the first one. You're doing 100 on the second one. I know he's gonna do more. I know he's fucking capping. I know he's gonna do more because he said he was only doing 100 for the first one. Then he did another 100. Matter of fact, he said he was done with Happy Wheels. Guess what he's playing again? Happy Wheels.
Can you even play that now?
I don't know. He did a gameplay on it a month ago.
How? Flash is dead.
You tell me. I don't know. And fucking... Literally, all his stuff is like new Mario game this, Mario Maker every Saturday, random horror game, and that's it. That's all his content.
Jeez,
oh, don't forget about him playing Among Us as well.
He
with
still
fucking
plays
H2O
Among Us.
Delirious 1 month ago. Among Us new airship map. Fucking sick and tired of fucking Dashie, man. I love Dashie. That's what hurts so much about it. I don't want to see him be this cut and paste, have to fucking scream the entire time, because I guarantee he's doing it because his fucking audience is so used to that now that that's all they want from him.
You know,
but I'm sure he's
honestly,
fucking sick and tired of screaming.
I've honestly thought, like, when Among Us comes out on PS4, like, I should do, like, a April Fool's thing and be, like, a scumbag, like, everybody on April Fool's. Just do an April Fool's thing with Among Us.
God.
Like,
fucking...
but I just don't understand, like...
Among Us could be a whole nother topic. The game's not fucking fun, okay?
Okay, hey, let's leave that for next... Let's leave that for another time.
I'll talk about it another time. I just want to say, the game's not fucking fun, and I'm tired of seeing it. But back to Dashie, fucking like, I don't know why he changed his style from just like cracking corny ass jokes and freestyling sometimes, and just being himself, to fucking. I have to scream every fucking 5 seconds at something in the game. And I have to act like everything is so difficult, and I have to rap about every fucking thing.
I can even, like, compare this to Nova, too. I honestly feel that they both did something, and it's, like, making them bank. And for some reason, they just don't want to stop, because they don't want the money to stop pouring in. I feel like that's the thing.
It sucks, man. It really fucking sucks, and it pisses me off so much because I don't want to unsubscribe from him because I love Dashie. I love his channel. I love going back and watching his old videos. And it's like the thing with all these YouTubers like EDP and that shit that he did, and then fucking Boogie. I used to love Boogie's content, and then Nova, now Dashie. It's like
I'm honestly feel like who's next at this point?
Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, is New Legacy
God,
Inc.
don't let it happen to Penguin Zero.
Is New Legacy Inc. gonna take, like, a fall? Is it gonna be, like, for me, is it gonna be Some Ordinary Gamers? Is it gonna be Penguin Zero for me and you? Is it gonna be, like, who is it gonna be? Like, who's next? Is it gonna be the Great One? Like, hopefully not, but is it gonna be the Great One?
I don't know. And, like, even like, when he tries to do old stuff, like, he'll sometimes play like old horror games and stuff, like indie horror games. Like, it's still the same cut and paste intro, the same gonna be running from the ass like this, now stop, we're gonna dance on the ass. It's still the crappy ass, unfunny freestyles, and it's still like screaming the whole time and being loud the whole time. It's like it doesn't matter what it is. Like, just I don't understand why he can't just do a gameplay where he's just fucking himself, not fucking himself, but where he's just himself, and he's just fucking Dashie, like, just fucking come on their game and just be like, what up, it's Dashie, and welcome to whatever the game is, and then just start playing the game. And just,
Well,
like, let it naturally be funny. You don't have to fucking scream, and you don't have to fucking, like, do this cut and paste intro that you think you have to do every single time. These unfunny jokes that you do every single video. It's just not funny anymore.
well, from a YouTuber that went on a
Fuck me.
downward spiral,
Fuck you,
like
Dashy.
Dashy, like
Goddamn.
Dashy, to another YouTuber who was never funny to begin with, Chris Stanker.
Oh god, I'll let you take this over. I'm like actually red in the face talking about that
Oh
shit.
God. So I see, like, I love New Legacy Inc. Obviously, so I could watch a New Legacy Inc. stream with Chris Stanker in it, just to tolerate him, just because I love New Legacy Inc. And so does Devin. But like,
Mm-hmm.
so I get a notification because I follow Stanker on Twitch. I only do it because like I did it because there was like a giveaway one day for like a special edition N64 that New Legacy Inc. and him were doing. So I followed him because that was part of the thing. I didn't win it, obviously, which I'm gonna unfollow him soon. Actually, I'll unfollow him now. But
Oh god.
but basically, I get this notification a couple days ago. Chris Stanker is live playing Mario Party. So I'm like, oh, is he playing? Is he playing with New Legacy Inc? Because that'd be cool. I love them playing Mario Party. So I go and look, and I'm sitting here watching the stream, and I'm legit watching this man do a freestyle, and Devin was listening to this. Like we were talking while this happened, so I'm like, all I'm thinking is, please just tell me who you're playing with. Thank God New Legacy like uploaded a video saying they were playing Mario Party 2, because then I like, you know, watch it, and I did watch it. It was actually a funny stream. Besides Chris Stanker, actually, you know why it was a funny stream? Because Chris got shit on the entire time. But but basically, I'm sitting here waiting, and this guy's rapping, if you can even call it rap, and it's the worst, the most abysmal type, if you could even call it, music that he's doing. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, just play the game. Play the game, get to the point. Like when we stream, I mean, it's cool to have a setup and everything, and to get everything set up, but at least when we stream, we set it up before we stream, so it's not something where, like, even New Legacy Inc. does that. They, like, set up everything, but, like, we set it up before so we don't have to, like, you know, beat around the bush. Like, it's just like, what? Why? So he's beating around the bush, rapping, and it's all. I can't even remember the rap, dude. But do you remember it?
I don't remember all of it. He kept saying I'm a star boy. I don't know why he kept saying that.
Yeah. After he rapped, all he said was like, "I'm a star boy. I'm a star boy." I don't. Like, that song was annoying to begin with.
He was sitting there trying to rap, but his raps weren't even good. He wasn't even rhyming some of the words.
No.
Like,
and people were putting like fire in the chat, or like, "You're so good, Chris," and basically just like being like, "Yeah, this is good. This is great. This is why I want to watch. This is quality content." That's what people were basically saying. It's not quality. I'm gonna say right now, I tolerate him when I watch a New Legacy Inc. stream. I tolerate him if I ever like watch anything with him. And the fact that Devin told me that the Great One had beef with him, I'm like, okay. So we watched that video. Apparently, Chris's girlfriend is a complete scumbag. So that's something.
mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's just why, like, Chris Danker sucks so bad, and he tried to do music. This man tried to do professional music. Wasn't it called All of Me?
Yeah, he did a song and music video called All of Me, and it sucked.
It sounded like he tried out for NSYNC, but even NSYNC freaking turned him down. Like, that's how bad it sounded. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, I just, like, Chris Danker has to be the worst of the wrestling community. And now I understand why people who don't watch him think he's a complete asshole, because he is. Like, and his girlfriend's not any better. Because what was the whole thing about his girlfriend? Wasn't it about, like, basically the Great One was saying that you can forgive Hulk Hogan all you want and shit? And then
basically, the Great One said, he said, you can forgive Hulk Hogan or not, it's your choice, or something like that. And then this black dude commented and said that he forgave Hulk Hogan. So then, for no reason, Chris Danker's girlfriend comes out of nowhere and responds to the black dude and says, so if you're gonna she says something to the effect of, if you're gonna let racism slide so easily, does that mean you support pedophilia too, or something like that?
Yeah,
she said.
Like, why?
So then the Great One tried to call her out on it, and she blocked him. So then he tweeted that she blocked him and couldn't take criticism.
And then Chris Danker, the alpha male that he thinks he is.
Yeah, he came in and started acting like, oh, dude, you're obsessed with my girlfriend and this and that, and saying that he's gonna ruin. He kept calling the Great One a kid, and he kept saying that he's gonna get his career ruined and shit, messing with Chris Danker, and the Great One actually said something funny. He was like, so he kept calling me a kid. He was like, a 30-year-old man that calls himself Chris Danger is gonna call me a kid.
Oh, by the way, I saw something this morning. Apparently, John Cena did a thing with a YouTuber and was looking at, like, wrestling cause, like popular wrestling cause, and Chris Danger came up, and he's like, well, obviously there's a lot more people that have more personality than this guy. And I'm just like, oh my god, dude. Even John Cena roasted freaking Chris Danker. Like, but it's just like,
he's so cringy. He's not funny. He's an asshole. Like, he's just like, even I've even tried to watch his content before.
Me too.
And it's just like so he has some funny ideas, but like, it's just his execution just sucks, and just his personality sucks, and the way he is in his videos just isn't funny.
What I don't understand is how people like Johnny from New Legacy Inc. or Pulse or Xavier Woods or like just anybody even can tolerate him, like, in any way. Because I can't. I don't understand. Like, I just... Oh, Chris Danker is he's the worst out of the wrestling community. Like, he's worse than Wrestling World CC and Wrestling News Now. I'm honestly, I'm gonna say that. I might regret it, but I'm gonna say that.
Like, trying to check something real quick.
I just
let me see. Alright, I want to see something. Okay, so it's confirmed. It is confirmed. So nobody can ever fucking tell me this. So, I checked. Because I remember when I started roasting community creations, and I remembered people telling me that I was copying Dank Ops. So, I just checked. My first community creations was roasting 2K17, right?
yeah.
And fucking Chris's was in October. Mine was in July. So shut the fuck up. God damn it. I did it before he did. So fuck off.
Yeah. So Chris Danker stole Devin's idea. I'm gonna say right there. Or he thought it was.
Even that he only did one video on it. Like literally, his only roasting communications is 2K17 and then 2K20, and that's it. And it's just 2 videos. So he didn't even like do a series on it or anything.
I just can't. The Chris Danker, man. If you guys could tolerate him, whoever could tolerate him and likes him, go ahead. I don't care. It's just we do not care for him whatsoever.
That's why I've never... See, this is the thing. I subscribe to New Legacy. I subscribe to Up, Up, Down, Down. I subscribe to Pulse. Because they're funny. And they have funny moments. And they're watchable. But I have never subscribed to Dank Ops. Ever. There's certain people in the wrestling community that I follow. There's certain people that I don't. The people that I follow are Pulse, New Legacy, what was the other one I said? Oh, Up, Up, Down, Down. I followed the Great One. But people I don't follow, Dank Ops. I don't follow Willpower. I don't follow Brandon Does Everything. Not that I have an issue with them, I just never watched them. I don't follow Smack Talks anymore. Fuck Smack Talks. I don't follow the 101. I don't follow Delzinski. I don't fucking follow WrestleLamia. None of those fucking goddamn cunt bags. None of them.
We definitely don't follow Grimm.
Grimm is an we already talked about Grimm on this podcast, but fucking honestly, Grimm as well.
Brandon Does Everything. I feel like he's a better version of Dank Ops. Like, he's tolerable.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind him because I just never really watched him, so I don't have a problem with Brandon.
He's actually the one, like, I don't watch him no more, but he actually introduced me to MJF. It was actually a thing, like, he was like top independent stars that you should check out. And some of them were like fucking Lucha Bros and some shit. But like number 2 was like MJF. And I was like, okay, this guy seems good. And I watched a couple of MJF matches, and he was great. So I've known him since like 2017, since before he went to AEW. So, but
but fuck Dank Ops.
Yeah, Dank Ops could just leave.
I'm the same way. I don't care if he's on New Legacy or whatever during their streams, but like just him himself, I don't care for.
Yeah. Well,
what other topics do we have? I know the last one, but
yeah, we'll talk about the last one. There's one more topic before the last one, and that is Johnny Gargano getting canceled.
Yeah, so I don't know really anything much about this.
So I'm on Twitter, and on a Tuesday, and I'm seeing Johnny Gargano getting canceled, and he gets canceled for a tweet that he made 11 years ago. So keep in mind, he's 33 now. He was 22 when he posted this, so he was a dumbass, like a lot of people are at that age and around that time period. So he says something about transgender or transsexuals, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna defend Johnny Gargano here. I have people in my family that are trans, and I'm legit gonna say, like, I stand with Johnny Gargano, even though I don't like the guy's wrestling ability, or he's like the blandest piece of white bread ever, but I'm gonna stand with him, honestly, on this one, because it's another ridiculous, like, thing of cancel culture. He was 22. Like, why are we putting him on like inside the guillotine, and about to chop off his head just because he said that 11 years ago, before all the cancel culture or Me Too stuff even happened? Like, keep in mind that, nobody was how they are now. around that time. Maybe there was a couple people, but like there is some people that have made mistakes, and I feel like you could learn and forgive and from your mistakes. So the fact that people still go out of their way 11 years in the past, even 20 years in the past, if they said, I mean, it would be different if he did something like sexually assault somebody or anything involving pedophilia, because that's not tolerated. But things like legit just saying something on Twitter, that could easily be forgiven, for one, and for two, he can learn from that, and I feel like he has. Has he said any of that this year? I don't think so. Even though I don't like the guy, I follow him, and I haven't seen anything involving anything bad about transsexuals or trans rights in general. What's your take on this? Because that was my take.
I mean, it's something that people do a lot with cancel culture. They just like dig into people's histories and go find shit that they did years and years and years ago, and then bring it up in present time, and then they act like how that person was back then is how they are now, or they act like that person just said that, and like it's fucked up to do that. Like I've seen it happen to a lot of YouTubers, a lot of like fucking Lars Sullivan is somebody that it happened to, where they went back and saw like fucked up stuff he used to say, and they found that he was into gay porn and everything, and then they brought it up and tried to blast Lars Sullivan about it and cancel Lars Sullivan, and it's like why do people dedicate so much of their time? Like, how do you hate somebody so much or dislike somebody so much that you dig through like decades of their life to try to find something incriminating about them just to ruin their life? Like, how do you dislike and hate somebody that much?
Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not like Orange Cassidy, but that does not mean I'm gonna go 15 years in the past and find something to cancel him with on Twitter. That's like you disliking Nia Jax and you're going 5 years in the past to see if she said something awful. Hello?
It's like, I just don't understand the cancel culture. I really don't get it. Like, literally, without fail, these past 3-4 episodes of the podcast, literally, there's been a segment dedicated to fucking somebody getting canceled.
Technically, 4.
Yeah.
4 now. So, who's getting canceled next week? We'll see.
I'm sure they'll have somebody by then.
Probably. But now let's get to the saddest topic of this week. Like I said, this is being filmed right after the day after WrestleMania Backlash, so this happened very recently. I'm gonna say first, before I even mention his name and what happened, he might have. Oh, am I good now?
Yeah.
Before I even mention his name and what happened, I'm gonna say I like the guy for what he did at the beginning of his wrestling career. And it honestly hurts me, even though he did some stuff that I don't like I don't like deathmatch wrestling or like hardcore wrestling. Okay, so but he started off as a regular wrestler that I could actually look up to, and it really hurts. Like it really, like, this is probably the first like wrestler to pass away that really hurts me a lot, like, in a while. New Jack had a heart attack and passed away at the age of 58, I believe, on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's
Rest in peace, New Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been seeing a bunch of stuff about it on Instagram and Twitter and all that, and like just really like. I mean, I was never a fan of New Jack just because I never saw any of his matches or anything. The only time I ever heard of New Jack was people saying how crazy New Jack was and stuff.
New
But
Jack, for the people who have said that WWE should have mentioned anything, which they did on Twitter and stuff, but for the people who said that, they're you're a scumbag. Just because, even though New Jack, he did do some stuff that he has regretted, that he said in Dark Side of the Ring, and he regretted the stuff that he's done, like the mass transit incident, and stuff like he bringing knives to the ring, and almost getting charged with attempted murder. He has explained some of the reasons why. He had a he had like a complicated like variation of PTSD because of what happened in his childhood. His father was a dick. Hit his mother a lot. Even killed his mother, actually. I believe that's what it was. But he has a chaotic form of PTSD. It just causes chaos. So that there's reasons, but I really enjoy his work in Smoky Mountain Wrestling when he first started. That's when he was getting the most heat. He was really good at getting heat. But it's sad because I was telling Devin that I was gonna do a video about New Jack, which I'll definitely do one once I get an editing software. But I was gonna do a video, and I was gonna get a cameo from New Jack and have him intro the video. But now that can't happen because he sadly passed away, and it hurts. I even bought a tribute shirt with the funds going to his memorial service. So I am now broke, and I don't regret it, honestly.
yeah,
But it's just like shit. Like we lost.
and it sucks that we lost another wrestler.
Yeah.
We lost a bunch of them last year. And now New Jack's the first one of 2021. I mean, we lost DMX this year and New Jack. It just sucks.
And I have a feeling that I think we lost Kamala this year as well, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that it's just gonna get worse when it comes to wrestlers passing away.
Yeah.
Too.
And
So,
not even just that, like just celebrities in general. Because I mean, you look at people we know as celebrities, like from big movies, like Harrison Ford, and like directors like Steven Spielberg, Stephen King. Like you look at all these like celebrities.
I mean, make fun of me all you want.
And they're all in their 70s now.
But fucking the guy who plays Jigsaw, I didn't realize he's almost 80.
Yeah, it's
like he
like
he could
all these like,
now.
especially people who grew up in like the 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, like all these people that we idolized and saw in movies and TV shows, like they're all like getting up there in age, and some of them seem like they don't have too much longer left, and it sooner rather than later we're gonna start losing a lot of really famous people, and, like legendary people.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger's in his 60s.
Yeah.
Like
it's
Taker's almost in his 60s.
Steven Spielberg and Stephen King are in their 70s. Harrison Ford's in his 70s. Like it's crazy. And
yeah, so
fucking who knows who we're gonna lose next. We lost a bunch of people in 2020. We already lost people in 2021, so I don't know who's going to be next.
I do not know. And this one's the first one, and it already hurts me, like, to the core. So...
yeah.
Like, just like, goddamn. But I guess we ended that on a sad note. But
Yeah.
thanks for watching episode 4 of the What the Fuck podcast.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next week. And
for episode 5, where
we
talk about Stranger Things season 1, episode 3, and whatever topics we find during the week, and whatever, if anything happens with Boogie or anything or anybody else that we feel needs to be talked about, we'll talk about it.
God forbid anybody else passes away.
Yeah, that as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Until then, peace. And
Rest in peace, New Jack.
Rest in peace, New Jack. Jinx.
Peace.